Good morning, everybody. Hello, welcome back to the channel. What's going on, Marco? Hey, good to see you, man. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Oh my gosh, let me let me just update the sub counter here. Just a second. Gotta make sure everything is updated. All right. Should be okay now. Nice. Raj, good morning. Green, hello. Nikolai's here, welcome. I can't read that, but I think it's something like good morning or I don't know. Farhad, hey, good to see you. How's it going? All right, what a weekend. I almost overslept, to be honest. I almost. Okay. Nick Straits, hello, good morning. Let's see what's happening here. Quite an interesting Sunday open, right? Zacromancer is here. Hey, welcome. Juna is here. Hey, hello. Welcome to the stream. I have a feeling, by the way, before I say anything further, that we're going for 758 to mitigate that order block up there, and maybe then we will turn to the downside here, but I'm not sure. Not quite sure about that. But we'll see. Are we going to see that 58? 58.25, I think. I have to check the open right here. Okay, 58. Okay, yeah. So 58.25 could be that level. Well, we'll see. What's happening? The weekend was great. I slept as much as I could. Ray BJJ, what's up? Hey, good to see you. So the weekend was good. Finally, I got to the movies and I saw Mission Impossible, the last one. I actually saw it last night. And what can I say? It was good. I'm a little bit disappointed. A little bit. I feel a bit of a disappointment. I think it was like it was made in a rush or something. I don't know. It was good. It was good, but you know. Pablo, hey, welcome. What's happening? All right. So let's just go over some tape reading. You know what really happened here since Friday. Okay. We have a new week opening gap. I totally forgot to put this here. Here's the new week opening gap. Now that could be interesting for later, and I'm going to show you why. New week opening gap high, and I'm just going to put this here. New week opening gap low. Oh, that's new day opening gap. Sorry. Okay. And we have a similar one on the downside as well. Oh, that's not it. Okay. So anyway, let's go to the 15-minute chart and see what happened. Now, if you look here, Chaz, hello, good morning, Yannick's. Guys, welcome to the stream. So if you look here, you see that the market opened up with a gap, right? Yeah, this looks fun, Jazz. Just another typical fun London session. And of course, there is no London Open, I think. Or is it? German bank holiday, French bank holiday. So we might have a London Open. Okay, London Open should be happening. Anyway, let's go back to the 15-minute. As I was saying, the market opened up. Why do we have this one here? Oh, I put the new week opening gap low in a bad place. I'm sorry, my mistake. Because it's a bullish candle. Here's new week opening gap low. Right there. Okay. So new week opening gap low and high. If you go to the 15-minute, the market opened up with a gap here, which it tried to reprice. Naomi, hello. Good to see you, Naomi. Yeah, weekend was blessed indeed. Thank you so much. I hope you had too. I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. I hope the batteries are recharged. So we have this new week opening gap here. The market tried to reprice it, which it did, and then went lower. Now the thing is, it is not rebalanced, right? So we need an up close candle on higher time frames. It might seem like rebalanced on the 1-minute chart, but it's actually not rebalanced completely. So I'd like to see at least like an hourly candle or higher, but the bare minimum would be a few 15-minute up close candles in this area. I'm not saying we're going there. Just keep an eye out for this level at 800. That's an unbalanced price range. Okay. Unbalanced price range. Okay. Which means maybe not today, but sometime in the future, the market can go up there and rebalance it with up close candles. Carol, good morning. Good to see you back. Hope the weekend was good. And so the market went down, swept this low on this fair value gap here, picked up some orders, and now I think this one was the official Asia low here. Now, do we have no? So this is officially Asia low, and after this, I mean, I would put this as Asia high because of the market open here. It might want to go back to this area. Now, if you go to the 5-minute chart, if you look at this closer, especially on the mini, the candle at 805 has an upper wick than this one. The micro didn't do it, but the mini, hold on. Yeah, the mini has a few ticks, it has a wick a few ticks higher. Anyway, I put this marker here as a possible order block because it did shift lower. It's a little bit ugly. So it's an ugly order block and it's an ugly supply zone. I know. But I'm just going to call this Asia high officially. So price might want to return into the zone because it's officially has not been mitigated, not even once. So this here, it doesn't count. It just went lower, tried again, went lower. It might want to return back to the zone. So okay. And that's it. So we might go higher, and if we go back into the zone, we might break the Asia high. But if you go down to the 1-minute, now the 1-minute looks absolutely terrible. Sideways action ranging all that such. And you know, on the 1 minute, we can get easily an analysis paralysis, because here we have another supply zone and we have another demand zone here, and we are right at the middle. So it can go either way. It may just want to go down and break the Asia low and then, you know, try to go higher, or it might want to return to the 5-minute zone up there. But there's two order blocks on both sides, or supply zone and demand zone. So basically it's a coin toss here again, right? Gold wants to take off. I'm gonna look at gold in a second. Mary, hello, good morning. Osama, hello, good morning, good to see you back. So that's all I think for now. I have the levels, price congested on the 15 and the 5-minute chart. We have the Asia low, we have some zones here, but no exact entry point, no exact direction from the market right now. We're just going sideways right now. Absolutely sideways movement. Nothing special, nothing serious going on. 37. It might just wants to break Asia low at 16. Who knows? You never know. The problem is, what's the range right now? 16 points. That's very bad. That's not a good range to go with. That is a range I don't really want to go with. Weekend was great. Spent a lot of money. Oh yeah, you need to work now. You're breaking down. Well, yeah, we might be breaking those lows. Just a second, Joey. Let me check. Rapari, hello. Good to see you. What time you wake up and what time do you sleep? Because in your session you are live, bro. Yeah, so in my time, it's very convenient to trade, because right now in my time zone, it's 8:12 in the morning. So now it's absolutely great for me to trade and stream. It's 8:12 in the morning, so I start to stream at 8 in my time. And the New York Open in my time is 3:50. 3:30, not 3:50. 3:30. So 3:30 p.m. in my time. So it's the perfect time for me in both sessions to stream and trade. So I usually sleep through the Asia session. What is happening with gold? 430? Gold swept some liquidity from the new week opening gap. Now it might want to break higher. Nothing special. This is not like a super solid order block, but it might go to 41 up here on the 1 hour. Nothing solid on the 1 hour. Nothing on the 15-minute on the upside that I really like. This one has mitigated that level. This is good here. This is very good. That level right there. 3402.6. If gold would start to go super fast with up close candles, maybe I could anticipate that we're going for 3400 again. You know, there's a round number before that. If I would be in a long position and holding it throughout the day, I would be taking profit, for example, at 99.5 or 99 down here at this swing high, because there's a zone there as well. So maybe, you know, 96, 97 area for early profit taking and low hanging fruit. That 96 area would be good if anyone is willing to hold a long position. I'd like to think that gold has more thing to do on the upside. Of course, gold is always bullish by the dips, you know, and that's what I think. Looks interesting though. Bree, hello, good morning. Carol is short on NQ. All right. Be careful, everybody, because, you know, we have zones on both sides, targets on both sides. Anything can happen. We just don't know. We just don't know how this is going to play out. We're stuck in this mid area right here, in between two zones. Maybe the smartest thing right now to do, instead of flipping a coin, is just to wait for one of these levels to be broken, and then maybe we can anticipate some moves, right? Oh yeah, yeah, Robert. I'm very blessed in this thing, because the best time zone, very convenient to trade for me in both London and New York. So so as I said, this is the 1 minute time frame, pretty much ranging. I'm not gonna take a trade until I don't see one of these levels. I mean, if it sweeps Asia low at 716, I'm definitely going to be looking for reversal into the 5-minute zone. If it goes up to the 5-minute zone, you might as well say that, okay, let's look for a short. No. If it goes into the zone first, I might going to be looking for maybe a scalp. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to look for a scalp to take out Asia high. But until we are staying here, it's a no trade for me. Went long on silver. Oh, really? It goes faster, bigger than gold? Well, if it goes, that's where the money is being made. So let's go for it. Watch out for risk management, as always, of course. But so far, let's see. Sideways action, everybody. Sideways action. I'm not in a trade. I don't have any position on. If I put on a position, I'll let you guys know. Even a scalp position, I promise. But no, nothing here. You know, if there would be no order block here or zone, maybe I would say we could go higher, but I think it could sweep the Asia low as well. Picking up liquidity from this small gap. Now it could be going lower. Nothing really that I like here. Nothing. Whoa, the man himself just subscribed. Hello. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for joining the channel. Welcome to the stream, the man himself. Okay, what's the level? 20 points to the Asia low here. Seems easy, right? The 5 minute. Well, we do have a 5 minute order block as well. So it's a tricky one. Bearish order block, that is. 5 minute bearish order block. And we were in the zone multiple times. But anyway, let's see what it does. The man himself, welcome. What's going on in this channel? Well, we tried to pretend. Now, the chicks are coming in the New York session, so stay tuned. And the Asia session, of course. So you just missed it. If you stay tuned until New York session. Just sharks for now. Well, trying to wait for the market to show us what's the move here. That's the only thing that's happening right now. So watching paint dry right now. That's what we do. Trader Joe is here. Hey. Yeah, I checked it. I just forgot to make a video, but I'm gonna make a video next time. I had a trade on Friday. And I had it with like, I don't know, a few micros. I don't know how much, just a few micros. But I didn't see any bigger difference than other prop firms in terms of commission. But I'm gonna make a video. I forgot to do the video because I just saw the trade and I jumped in. But so far I logged in. I mean, I checked the commissions, and oh man, I don't know, but it was like quote unquote normal, like with other prop firms. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it for sure, and I'm gonna try to make a recording next time. Oh, so when I open a trade, okay, go to the dashboard and show commission tab. Okay, okay. Is it the same on the evaluation accounts as well? What do you think? Or only on funded accounts? Because it should be the same on the evaluation accounts. Anyway, because I'm definitely gonna check that. Ray, what's up? With Apex, I'm into buffer zone before payout. What? After blowing all my accounts with Apex, I am into $1,230 buffer zone for payouts on my, wow, 20 times 25K account. I wanted to make sure that I read it correctly. That is wow. Ray, how did you do that, man? Let's go, man. Oh, wow, 20 times. Well, that's how the pros are doing it. By the way, let it be shown here that I have requested $600 payout from Take Profit Trader from this pro account. So now it has $2,600. Last time they deducted the amount during the London session. So let's see if they do it again. Okay, this market is officially dead. Not much to do with it. It's good to copy trade between prop firms, but not showing how footprints like Atas is better. Oh, you're testing Atas. Maybe I'm gonna look into that because someone was telling me that I should try Atas as well. So I hear that it's quite a good platform. I've been told that Atas is very good, very advanced. Yeah, they told me that it also has copy trading. You know, I never tried it. I never ever tried Atas, but you know, might look into it. I've been told that it's good. It's a good platform. No trade here, everybody. Apex and trade weight. I can't put my bracket orders. Well, to be honest, I never have. I mean, last time I traded at TRADEIFY was, well, actually I traded at FUNDEDNEXT futures. I still haven't activated my funded account, by the way, with them. I don't even know if it's there. But honestly, I never really traded with TRADEIFY. I heard that there was some issues in the past couple of months, but I have no idea what could be happening. Maybe Apex knows something. If you you know, get a new support ticket, maybe they can help you out. But good question. Curry fishbowl. I trade, well, it depends, but usually, because I don't really have time to switch between the charts, especially when I looking for scalps. So what I want to say by this is that I don't have charts opened up with mini anywhere on my computer, because sometimes when I was in a rush, I opened up a trade with 5 minis instead of 5 micros. True story, multiple times. Because I have, you guys don't see it, but on my left I have multiple tabs, and then, you know, with Quantower I can execute on every tab if I need to. I'm just looking for the right market. So it happened to me multiple times that by accident I left the chart on the mini instead of the micro. So I just quickly opened up 5 minis and I blew the account. I said no. So all my charts that are opened up are on the micro. So when I scalp, and if I'm really looking for a heavy position, maybe I go in with 10 micros or 15 micros or something like that. So I'm not even focusing on the mini too much. I mean, obviously I'm looking at the mini, but the technical answer to your question is, on an evaluation account, sometimes I pull the trigger. If I really want to go heavy, I pull the trigger with 15 micros, 20 micros maybe, if I go crazy on an eval. Exception is the the full port stuff when we go crazy on Bulenox on the sale. But All my charts with the execution tab opened is with micros. Uh-oh, look at this move here. Unfortunately, they don't have bracket orders. Okay. Oh. NQ went to 0. I remember, by the way, when crude oil went to 0. Actually, it went to negative $12 or $20. I actually made a few screenshots during the pandemic. You know, crude oil went to negative something dollars. I don't know. That was crazy. Oh, I see. Yeah, Ray knows it. I don't know. I don't know if it's the issue with the Apex or TRADEIFY. One thing's for sure, I'm not using TRADEIFY. Not that I think it's bad. I just get too much used to Quant Tower. That's the thing. What happened with TopStep? Oh yeah, TopStep data has been leaked, by the way. TopStep, the rumors are saying that TopStep passwords, if you guys are having passwords and credit card or debit card information stored at TopStep, TopStep is of course saying that, oh, nothing major has happened, but rumors are saying that every information has been leaked from TopStep. Just saying. I hope it's not true. They did not acknowledge it, but rumors are saying debit card informations, passwords, emails, everything has been leaked from TopStep. So if you have the same password on other prop firms or whatever that you have on TopStep, I strongly advise you to change your password. By the way, over the weekend, I changed all my passwords, just saying. Every password. It took me 2 hours to finish. 2 hours from my weekend. I updated my email. All the prop firms now. And all the prop firms, I did different passwords. I updated like, I don't know, like 15 passwords over the weekend, or maybe 20. I updated everywhere. I frozen my what I do is I use virtual debit card to pay for prop firms. I froze up that debit card. I deleted my virtual debit card. I got a new one. So I completely wiped everything. Just saying, TopStep data is leaked. Okay. So careful with the debit cards, passwords. They know it. Okay. Thank you, TopStep. Thank you so much for being a professional, TopStep. Obviously, could have happened to any other prop firm, unfortunately, but that was an issue. You guys should see the new promo. I don't want to show it right now because I've been told not to. The new MyFundedFutures promo. Actually, I'm gonna show it. I love it, actually. Oh, the new MyFundedFutures promo is kind of awesome. I just need to check if they put it on already. Look at the new. Look at the new MyFundedFutures promo. Uncertain who to trust? You're not alone. MyFundedFutures has no security compromises. I mean, yeah, it's cool. Now, 25% off resets and evals. So evaluation accounts are down 25%. If I see it correctly, I have to check the details. But I love this line. No security compromises. Let's go, MyFundedFutures. For the community. Exactly. So this line is a little bit too TopStep. This one here. No security compromises. Anyway, kind of funny. Yeah. Apex alias with them. I want to take data for news. I don't know about the data, by the way. Anything about that data stuff? Have you ever had any problems with your bank. Still waiting for first payout. No, no problem. I use multiple bank accounts with different banks, by the way. I tried payouts to all of them. Everything was successful. So no, well, the mustache is, it's kind of a different thing. The mustache, sometimes it's real, sometimes it's not. Yeah, I was actually, the 80s adult films, I was the guy who was stepping into the room, I was the one who was repairing the Xerox machine, The action was already on, and I was like, oh, that's not good for the paper tray, like Joey said in Friends. The exact same scene. Gagradan, good to see you. Well, hopefully we are. Yeah, change the passwords. Change the passwords, exactly. Change the password. Bowser, good to see you. Yeah, steal the demo accounts, Bowser. Steal the, but they can do some damage if they want to. They can just log in and do some nasty trades, do some damage. But definitely look out for the debit card information. Mostly that's the issue, not the demo accounts that we have on these prop firms, but the debit card information. Yeah, so most likely your personal information, especially if you were validated with KYC or whatever, they will see all your details, exact address and other stuff, national ID number, whatever, and they're gonna see your debit card or credit card information. So I already wiped out my debit cards, and actually currently my physical card is frozen just to make sure. I'm very how should I say, I'm a little bit skeptical about this stuff. I might gonna issue a new physical card from my local bank here just to make sure, because I know I used it at Top Step earlier on, and I just want to make sure that all is good. Could be staring with a lunch. Yeah, I will. Yeah, 1 day pass, William. 1 day pass. Yeah, they don't need you. It's 1 day pass, so you can pass it in one single trade if you want to. Morning, Newsly. Hello, Paul. Are we going for that that level up there? What do you guys think? Are we going to mitigate that level? Is this the real thing? Is this the real thing? Yeah, oh yeah. So maybe, exactly. Social security numbers. Be careful, everybody. It's never activated. Never activated? What the hell? Man. That is so bad, Rangomo. I don't know what that sucks actually. Why do they have this kind of lack of support? Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Hello, Gerald. Good morning, KK Trade. Have you used Revolut for payout? Yeah, I used Revolut. I used Wise, and I used oh, you guys don't know it, but there's a Hungarian virtual bank as well, which I used. And I used actual, like, physical banks as well to withdraw. So I tried everything. You should probably get a LifeLock membership because everyone's around. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I froze down my physical card, so I can actually unfroze it from the application. But I'm gonna go into the bank. Hey, it looks like I just got the email that Take Profit Trader deducted the amount I just showed you guys about 20 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago. Look at that. Payout has been done by Take Profit Trader. $600. That's $480 net profit on the daily payout again from Take Profit Trader. That's why we like Take Profit Trader. Awesome. Actually, where's the email? Where's the email? Here's the email. Dear Tamas, your money has been successfully transferred to your wallet from your futures account. 600 total withdrawal balance, $480. Thank you, Take Profit Trader. 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. Awesome. We like daily payouts. Let's go, everybody. Marco, good morning. Zoltan, welcome. Üdvözöllek. Good to see you. Yeah, unfortunately, Take Profit Trader bans everybody who does a chargeback from their bank. That's such a nasty situation. I don't like it. I don't know why they're doing this. Like, that's such a... Matt Cooper. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, Matt. So that's such a bad thing. Like zero tolerance policy. If someone does a chargeback at Take Profit Trader, you're banned. Protection, but most places when your data is leaked, like credit card companies, they offer free couple of months of it. 475 deduction. Nice. Let's go, Bowser. Congratulations. That's why we like those payouts. Chargeback, Aung, is basically you pay for a service with your debit card or credit card, and you don't receive that service, for example, an online service. It doesn't necessarily have to be a prop firm. And anyway, you call your bank and you file a dispute. Actually, it can be done. I mean, it depends on your bank. It can be done on the phone or email, whatever. And they're going to put the money back to your account, basically, because you haven't received the service that you paid for. Usually, most of these banks, especially here in Europe, you have time to file a dispute until 30 days. If it's on MasterCard or Visa, and if the bank actually will try to contact the seller, in this case a prop firm, and if the prop firm is not going to respond to the bank for the dispute, or they're just going to deny or whatever, then the bank is automatically putting back the money. Now, some banks do this in advance. So some banks don't even wait to contact the vendor or the seller. They just put the money immediately back to your account. And that's why some online companies, it doesn't necessarily have to be a prop firm, they don't like chargebacks. But I think it's a very rightful act to do. If you don't receive the service that you paid for, obviously I would do the same. So yeah. Cobb, hello. Are you trade real money? Yes, we are allowed. As far as I know, most EU countries forbid live money. No, we can trade live money. No, we can trade. We can trade futures, Forex with regulated futures companies. So we are allowed to trade futures, Forex, options as well. So we have some regulated companies as well here in Hungary. So, you know, you're allowed to trade with them. Did you have 10 pro accounts already activated before the past 30 days? That they are strict about it. No, I don't have 10. Maybe I think I activated 2. I blew up 1. 1 has been blown up last month, and this is the other one that's still alive. So yeah, I know about that. So if you activate too many pro accounts, they just gonna temporarily put you on a hold. They are strict about it. Yeah, that's true. If you activate too many pro accounts, by day terms, you are in a bit of a tilt, and they put you on a hold until the 30 days pass by. You cannot activate more pro accounts. I think you're still allowed to purchase new test accounts, but no new pro accounts. Also, if you, for example, so there's an exploit to the system, a take profit trader. If you activate, like, for example, 3 funded accounts, and you I think it's $10,000 until they force you to if you make $10,000 in profits, they're gonna force you to a Pro Plus account, which is a live account, which is cool. But some people are doing it like they make, for example, $5,000, $6,000 profits and withdraw it from the simulated funded account, which is the Pro account, and they just keep withdrawing it. And then before reaching that $10,000, they also close the account, because by the terms of service, you are eligible for 50% of your safety net as well. And so if you do this like 3 times in 30 days, you're also on the temporarily waiting list. You cannot do anything more. So they are restricting you to go and close down more accounts. I think you can close down 3 accounts in a month. I'm not sure about the exact numbers, but something like this. I think you can close down 3 accounts and walk away with the profits and the withdrawals, and then you have to wait because people are exploiting this. Oh man, Rangomo, I am super sorry about that. I feel very sorry about the situation. I don't know what to do. I try to, but I guess it's too late now that you filed a chargeback from your bank. I guess I could have sent them a message that please look after this guy because he did not receive the activation. I don't know. Looks like we're going into that supply zone that we talked about earlier. You cannot trade? Oh. And by the way, that's why it's a little bit interesting, like what Zoltan is saying. So I'm not sure. This is a very important and interesting question. And we're just waiting here now, so no trade, obviously. What is important for prop firms? Is it your nationality or the residence? I mean, your address. So I've been told that if someone has a passport or ID from a restricted country, but his or her permanent address, for example, is in another country which is allowed to trade from, then that person can still trade with prop firms, even though that the nationality belongs to a restricted country. Is this true, or is it the opposite? You have to be I mean, sorry. Is it a ban by nationality or is it a ban by address? That's a good question, you know. That's a good question. Residence. Okay, residence. Rangomo, I am super sorry about this. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to, I'm really sorry. Did KYC also. Yeah, residence is more important for tax reasons. There's been residency. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I'm going to tell you just a little bit of politics here, but I don't really want to go into too much politics. I have a feeling that because of our government here in Hungary, I have a feeling that so our government is heading in such a bad way into the deep abyss that maybe even, you know, our current government wants us to step out from the European Union, and we have the most corrupt government in the whole European Union right now, statistically. And so I'm a little bit afraid that, you know, Hungary could be on the ban list. You know, for example, I don't understand why Romania is on the ban list at some prop firms, why Croatia or Slovenia is on the ban list. Those countries are having quite a healthy infrastructure and economics. But instead, Hungary, it's technically the most corrupt government in the whole European Union. And our prime minister wants to get us out from the European Union. So I do have my concerns about this, and if that happens, I actually want to look for a residency in a European Union country, just to make sure all can stay good. But that is a real concern about my end, to be honest. I'm actually really concerned that our prime minister is going to get the country out of the European Union. We're gonna get kicked out, or either he's gonna get the country out of the union, or the European Union is gonna kick out Hungary. You know, that's how corrupt this country is currently. Corruption is all-time high, and that's why I'm a little bit skeptical. But anyway, Casual. Hey, what's happening, man? Okay, so we're back to that 5-minute supply zone. Interesting move here. If we see, I think I'm gonna wait for the London Open. Maybe we will sweep that Asia high. Let's go. Yeah, Pablo, I 100% feel you there. I know how it feels like. I know, and Pablo, all I can tell you is Hungarians like Ukrainian people. There is no such thing. It's only our prime minister, and I really don't want to get into politics. It's our prime minister. The problem is, you know, it's up there, and I'm very, very sorry of what's happening there in your country. That's really, really, really a bad thing. I mean, I wish it would stop, and that's terrible. And what I just don't agree. Our prime minister is, I don't want to say anything. I mean, they are watching YouTube, by the way. Really, they are watching everybody. They actually have an official authority here in Hungary just for watching social media and put some bad things with people, like back in the communism. You know, that's what they're doing. So I totally feel you there. No, I don't worry about it. That's why I'm saying always, like, I'm not used to talk about politics, because as I said, it's true story. The Hungarian government has an official government authority, and the only job for them is to watch social media, and everybody as a Hungarian residents to be watched at. What are they saying about the Hungarian government? And if they say bad things, well, guess what? Next day you might receive a letter from the tax office, from the police, or whatever. You're gonna get, you know, vetted, like Who are you? What are you doing? Did you pay your tax? You know, they're gonna vet your family, and they're gonna put you through all kind of shit if you say negative about the country. And that's how it works. No freedom of speech. Forget about it. And so that's why I think gotta be careful. Cabbage roll. Oh yeah, that's actually very, very tasty. That's a tasty one. I know what you're saying. Yeah. Cabbage roll. That's a good one. Oh yeah, that's what's gonna happen, Sorel. I'm gonna get a call to the principal's office. Yeah, guys, I think we might be going for 783. I'm a little bit tempted to jump in, but I need to wait for London Open. Golubtsi in Ukraine, yeah, something like that here. Yeah. Nice, awesome curry fishbowl. Whenever you're around, send me a message or something, you know. It didn't happen yet, but if any of you guys are just visiting, let me know. We grab a coffee, you know. 21,800 sweep. Let's go. Yeah, we have that unbalanced price range up there. Okay, now we're back down into this area. Are we gonna go for the Asia high? I feel like it might want to. Up to 83. Do we have some news as well? Nothing. Okay. Okay. Okay, picked up liquidity from this gap too. We'll see. High is 780. 779. Well, I took a small long position. I know it's a risky one. 756.50. Maybe it wants to continue to that Asia high. I'm targeting 79.50. We are in a 4-hour gap. So yeah, you guys don't see it. Maybe now you see it. Let me just put this here. Okay. It's a trade. And we'll see how the London Open is going to go. We have 45 seconds until the Open. This is going to be interesting. I have a feeling that it wants to sweep that level. We are very close. My early profit level is 79.50, as I said. We'll see. Yeah, I like to see that. Yeah, I like to see that Asia high being swept. But maybe it's gonna go down into the range and pick up some more orders. That's what I'm afraid a little bit, but who knows. Yeah, here's the London Open. I don't like it. No, actually, it's always a little bit slow. Yeah. Obviously, if it goes down, then we are going to be looking for Asia low. What else can we look for, right? But yeah, but that should be like a strong displacement to the downside. Yeah, some European countries have a bank holiday. Because of, how do they pronounce it? Pentecost. That's how they say it, right? Pentecost. Yeah, Pentecost. That's how they pronounce it. So it's a Catholic holiday, or Christian holiday, in many countries here in Europe. Nothing is open. No grocery shops, nothing. Everything is closed. Everybody's sleeping all day and watching television. Here as well, in my country. Mark, hello. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Okay. I was expecting a little bit faster movement here to that 79. But anyway. Slow day right now. What is my experience with Take Profit? Super awesome, Maverick. Super, super awesome. In the past couple of, actually, almost 2 weeks now, I'm making daily payouts with them almost every day. So I am very happy and excited. I think it's just the best payout policy. I'm sorry to say this because I love MyFundedFutures too, but obviously the daily payout policy with Take Profit Trader is just, you know, it's like a real account. Obviously it's not a real account, but it feels like a real account because you can request the payout every day. Who does that? Anyway, it's just great. I think it's just awesome. So you can fix the other. No, 50 not. No. I'm sorry. It might have been a cross question, but yeah. So if you withdraw below $250, there's going to be a $50 penalty on the withdrawal. So that's the only catch, basically. Anything you withdraw, so below $250, there's going to be a withdrawal fee, which is $50. So if you request $100, then you're going to get a $50 penalty and you're going to only receive $50, right? But for example, if you request $255 or $250 or $251 or anything above, then you get 100% of the amount. Of course, minus the profit split, because there's an 80/20% profit split, okay? So don't forget that they have an 80% profit split. 80 goes to you, 20 to the company. But, you know, gotta make sure that you withdraw above $250. Or at least 250, okay? Because of the profit split. Hey, Mark, yes, I am a Hungarian. Are you Hungarian too? On Saturday, should just care the intraday drawdown. Yeah, so on the Pro account, which is the simulated funded account, there is an intraday drawdown. Yeah, so be careful with that. But if you go for base hits, then you're cool. Then you're okay. Base hits reach that level, so it basically turns into a 350. It turns into a static account anyways. You're Hungarian. Magyar vagy. Üdvözöllek. Üdvözöllek a csatornán. Fellow Hungarian trader Mark here is a Hungarian trader. But I can withdraw 50 into my wallet and then wait till it's got 250. I think so. Yeah. Maverick, that's an excellent question. I think so. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. So you can get that $50 into your wallet. Just gotta make sure that when they're doing the bank transfer, because that's mainly for the withdrawal. I mean the transfers to your bank account. They have that $50 fee, because they don't want to transfer low amounts of money, right? So yeah, exactly like you're saying, Maverick. Do you know where is TPT originated? I think they are registered in the US. I'm just not sure which state, but I think in Florida. I'm not sure. Eva Gabor. You mean Jaja Gabor? You're welcome, Maverick. No, it's not Jaja Gabor, right? Eva Gabor. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know who she is now. Okay. Yeah. I mixed it. Yeah, she was beautiful. She was absolutely beautiful. Her sister. Yeah. I had a crush on a Hungarian actress when I was younger. I had a crush for like quite a few years, and so I got to meet with her once in person. It was basically by chance, because I was in a well, it was a company meetup. But it was basically it was a conference, if I can say that, and I ran into her. The conference was held in a hotel, right? In a conference room. It was like a big hotel, and so I was just walking around in the hotel, and there she was, and I was like, wow, I was in shock. You know, imagine if you have a crush on an actress or actor, and by chance all of a sudden you just meet up, and you know, like, oh, everything is freezing, like, oh my gosh. That's what happened to me. Very funny actress. I don't think I've seen her movies, or oh my gosh, what is happening? So I don't think I've seen her. Maybe she was on Broadway, or I don't know. She was in theater. I don't think I saw her, or maybe on television. Well, it seems like this is it. This trade might be out. Oh my gosh, it's looking very bad, very ugly, to be honest. Okay, if this was a manipulation, we might be distributing lower to Asia low. We tried, you know. There is going to be a new 15-minute candle in 3 minutes and 35 seconds. If this one leaves a small fair value gap, it might gonna pick up orders from there, and we'll see how it goes. But so far, I don't really like it. Ah, and television. Okay. FSNT. Green Acres. Oh, hold on. Let me search for it. Green Acres, Eva Gabor.
Hotcakes with names on them.
What?
That one is an executive producer. That one is a written by. And we have a directed by piece of toast.
There's nothing on that.
Well, the names just stay on long enough for the mothers to see.
She was beautiful.
Lisa, have you been sniffing your paprika again?
You care for some, Mr. Douglas?
No thanks.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, she's beautiful. Hot cakes. Hot cakes. Yeah, she is. She is.
Rather have coffee or tea?
Tea, if you don't mind.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. She's pouring coffee into
I
tea.
hope it won't be too strong for you.
Lisa, you make tea with hot water.
What do you think I made the coffee with?
Yeah. All right, still just going sideways. Let's see what it's gonna do. Actually, it's a perfect short setup, by the way. It might just gonna take the elevator down and leave all the buyers here and squeeze them out to the downside. Then we should be going to 716, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm still in the trade. I'm gonna let you guys know if I close the trade. That might happen if it starts to take the elevator down. I close it manually, but for now I'm still in the trade. Who married a rich lawyer who decides to move to farm. Wow, that's an interesting story. I like it. Well, you know, we're just hovering here in this area, and there's not much to do. I'm still holding this trade. I don't know what's gonna happen. So it seems like, let's see the active promotion. Okay, 25% off from evals and resets for existing customers at MyFundedFutures. Upgrading to a bigger plan. Except starter. I don't understand this. 25% off evals and resets for existing customers upgrading to a bigger plan. So if I have a starter account, for example, and if I buy an expert account, for example, a starter plus or a bigger starter plus or expert account, I'm getting 25% off. That's actually good for expert accounts as well. Okay, I like it. I'm gonna look into that. How much do I usually stream in a week? Well, I stream every day from Monday to Friday. In the past couple of weeks, it's been a little bit difficult because, well, health issues, not for me, but for family. And by the way, just saying for you guys that on Wednesday, I'm not gonna be doing a London stream again. This time, it's not my mother, but my father-in-law. I have to take him to the hospital. It's so crazy because, so I was taking my mother to a hospital a few times in the past couple of weeks, but I'm here from Monday to Friday in London and New York and MyFunded TV as well. So from 11:30, you guys can see me at MyFunded TV, and on my channel, I'm here from 2 a.m. to around 4:30-ish. a.m. Eastern Standard, and then from market open at 9:30 until maybe 11, a little bit later than 11, and from 11:30 at MyFunded TV. And so yeah, but on Wednesday, after tomorrow, there's gonna be no London stream, okay? Unfortunately, but otherwise, I'll be here throughout the week. Personal favorite is Take Profit Trader and MyFundedFutures, or MyFundedFutures and Take Profit Trader. Those are my two personal favorites. Sky high amongst every other prop firm. Take Profit Trader and MyFundedFutures, definitely my absolute go-to prop firms, or MyFundedFutures and Take Profit Trader. Definitely the most professional prop firms. The only thing, negativity is that Take Profit Trader in the past couple of weeks, the support has got really slow, but the payout policy is obviously the best. Oh my gosh. So Ups Plan, just subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining, man. Thank you. All right, so we're picking up orders on the 15-minute fair value gap. It seems like my trade has got to in a drawdown. I've got into a drawdown. I don't really like this situation. It's a classic setup, I know. I know. And so if it goes lower, then I think we're just gonna go for that 716, right? That could be the only place to go. The high of the zone at 783 could be for later. I'm thinking to close the trade. I'll let you guys know if I close it. Why not? Apex is good too. So ranking from top 1 to 4 or 5, I would say Take Profit Trader and MyFundedFutures at the first place. Second place for me is Bulenox. Third place is Apex, and I like Funded Futures Network too. And Tick Trader is good, although I wasn't trading with them too much lately. I forgot something here. So Bulenox is definitely at second place. Third place goes to Apex, and I like Funded Futures Network so far, but only because I managed to receive 3 payouts in a row. But anyway, I like the other ones, like the quote-unquote smaller ones, but they're not such small prop firms. But I would say, since I receive payouts from other prop firms, I would say they're fairly reliable in terms of payouts, as long as you go with the rules. But yeah. Yeah, maybe it's gonna happen, Curly Fishbowl. I don't really like this whole situation. Here, if you zoom in on the 1 minute, it's definitely a classic ICT short setup. Swept some liquidity here, obviously taken out some order blocks, mitigated the zone. Looks good for a short. Here was the fair value gap. Here, boom. We had the London Open, of course. A bit of a manipulation, and then here comes the distribution, maybe. So yeah, be careful. Cheapest, hello, see ya, fellow Hungarian trader again. Hello, üdvözöllek. For big payouts, if you don't want that they ban you, Apex is king. Yeah, I have a feeling, by the way, Trader Joe, and by the way, I received quite a few. I mean, for my standards, I mean, I received a few payouts from Apex. Even at those times when everybody was hating them, I still don't have any hatred against Apex. Like, obviously, you have to go for base hits and go by the rules, but I think Apex is going to close down this loophole. I think Apex is going to put everybody on a live account sooner or later. They're not going to let, maybe the exception is going to be Patrick Whelan because he's doing the marketing for them. But I think they're going to put a cap on the simulated funded accounts. There's not going to be another Jade cap or another, I don't know the name of the guy who takes out $2.5 million from simulated funded accounts. If I would be the CEO of Apex, I would definitely would not let traders take $2.5 million from simulated accounts. That is like crazy. I mean, if you want to maintain a sustainable prop firm for long term, then you have to put these pro traders or good traders, you have to put them to live accounts. That would be the only way for long term sustainability. If they pay out people from their pocket $2.5 million from simulated demo accounts, I think it's a stupid decision to make as a company that is profit orientated, right? They are profit orientated, they want to make money, that's good, no issue. But we are looking for prop firms to stay in the long term with us, right? You want to trade with a prop firm that has a plan for sustainability and long-term partnership, right? And so for example, Bulenox does the same, but I love Bulenox. Bulenox is awesome, I think. They also not putting anybody to, I haven't ever heard anyone from Bulenox being put into a live account. Nobody, ever. So I think that those prop firms who have a clear path to live scenario That's actually an excellent, that's a good decision. If they kept the payouts, for example, Take Profit Trader caps the payout at $10,000, I think, on a pro account, then they are forcing you to a Pro Plus, which is a live account. Excellent decision. Awesome. I like that. You know, all this company, they're not have so much big payouts like one that they are. Yeah, 100%. Trader Joe, if you follow the rules, and I remember everybody was complaining, everybody was hating Apex, like, oh, and I understand. I can feel that I got denied a few times with the 30% rule and risk management, and I understand. But I haven't heard anyone really who traded by the rules and did not get the payout from Apex so far. And that person wasn't on social media or influencer or whatever. Anyway. Silver breaking highs. 14 years high? That's interesting. Subham is here. Hey, good to see you back. How was the weekend? How was the weekend, my man? I'm still in a trade, so don't worry. I'm still holding on to this trade. Bit of a slow market. Great, awesome. Good to hear. How can you stay in a trade like that? You said yourself is good short. So if it's a counter trade signal, how can you stay in? That's an excellent question, Cobb. Yeah, excellent question, Cobb. So let me just walk through that one, because that is, I think, that question is maybe something I think I should talk about that at MyFunded TV today. That question, Cobb, is excellent. And what can I guarantee? I can guarantee if you are right with Apex, 90%, and they send you payout, nobody speak. Yeah, Trader Joe. So Cobb, how am I not in the short trade? It's very simple. This is how I try to mitigate against FOMO. So first of all, I had an analysis. My analysis is that I like to go with the zones. So I have a trading plan. My trading plan is that I like to see these zones being taken out. So the zone high is 783, right? On the 5-minute time frame, which is a stronger time frame than the 1 minute, right? As we go higher and higher in time frames, that's a bit of a stronger conviction as price goes on. Okay, so my analysis was trying to break that 783. And obviously we went down to the 1 minute chart, and I entered on this pullback here. I entered on this pullback. Let me show you here. It's kind of like I was kind of anticipating a continuation towards the zone high, right? So why? Because that's part of my trading plan. That's part of the edge which I trade, right? So even if I see a perfect, this is a textbook perfect ICT short setup, by the way. Textbook ICT short setup here. Absolute textbook short. But since this is on the 1 minute time frame, I'm looking for the 5-minute level to be broken. I have data and I would say a healthy conviction that I'm staying with my analysis. So I look back to my journal, and that's why journaling is important. And I look back and I know that 70% of the time these levels are getting broken or mitigated. And so that's why I'm saying, like, okay, I'm gonna trust my analysis, my original analysis. And even if I'm gonna get stopped out from the trade, I would rather take my full stop loss than, for example, entering a short here and let's just say I enter the short here and it goes to my original take profit. You know, if I would do that, that would mess off my brain completely, like 1,000 times. I would be feeling the FOMO. I would start to second guess my analysis. I would start to second guess myself all day long. So in order to keep my mind intact, even if I suffer a loss, even if I suffer a full stop loss, at least I will know if I get taken out by the trade, okay, my analysis was bad. And that's why I said on My Funded TV last week too, that ask yourself the question at the end of the day, even if you finish up in the red or in the green, but just one simple question. Was my analysis correct or not? Even if your analysis was correct and you lost, because it can happen, was my analysis correct? And if it was correct, then you will know the next time all you have to do is refurbish a little bit on your risk management model or stop loss or whatever. But at least you have a point that you can go by, like what to fix. So for me, to keep the positive vibes, to keep the positive energy and the conviction, I need to stay with my analysis. And so my analysis says that we should be breaking that Asia high. And because of that, I'm going to keep my position. And if I'm going to get stopped out, awesome. I'm going to be happy about it, actually. Because actually I won. And this is how I win even when I lose. I know it sounds crazy. This is how you win even when you lose. The market wanted to trick you. It wanted to make you second guess yourself, or maybe lure you into a position that you really don't want it to go into. But you were disciplined because you were holding on to your analysis, and you stick out with your trade because you know you have an edge in the long term. And so if I lose this trade, I'm perfectly fine with it. I made peace with the outcome, and I'm just going to look for the next opportunity. I know it's a mind game and it sounds a little bit crazy and weird, but look at, read Mark Douglas Trading in the Zone. It's all in there. I just said exactly the same thing what he said in the book. So don't let yourself lose the conviction in the trades. Keep the positive energy. Stick to your analysis. And that's why, even though you see a possible reversal, so far there's no indication for me. And of course, there's one more add to this is chart time. Obviously, as time goes on and you spend more and more time in front of the charts, you're going to see, you're going to have an extra conviction, your feelings, your sixth sense or whatever, that's going to tell you like, okay, this is not finished yet. So my sixth sense is saying me, this is not finished yet. This is not done yet. It actually made a nice little decent move there. Okay. Shifted, you know, maybe it was a short trap, whatever. And now it wants to squeeze everybody out to the top of the zone. Take it or leave it. This is my analysis. It might not be correct, but I like it. Why I like it? Because 65 to 70% of the time it's correct. And all I need to do is just get the entry. That's it. And what can I guarantee if you... oh yeah, I read that. What you think about Patrick Neal TTT mentorship? I don't know anything about that mentorship, the TTT mentorship. I have no idea. I think I heard the name Patrick Neal, but I never heard about that TTT mentorship. Never ever. This is the first time, I think. Isn't there a lack of flexibility you could reverse? I understand what you're asking, Cobb. Is it? I don't think so. As I said, it's also in the book, Trading in the Zone. Once you have enough information, backtesting, and you stick by your analysis, so once you put on a trade, according to Mark Douglas, and I think that's the Bible of traders, Trading in the Zone, everybody go for it. I think, by the way, you can download it for free in PDF document, some places anyway. I like that. So when I was reading that book, you know, stick to your analysis and all is going to be good. That's when actually things are starting to change, because you have a higher conviction level for your trades, right? Because that's what all we want. So anyway, possible reversal, sharp drop candles, yeah. Probably should, because I'm sure my TP, bro, because my win rate. That's good. So as I said, we can do this in so many ways. There's so many ways to do this, right? The man himself is effing up badly today. Hey, don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself, okay? Look at that. What a trick here. Maybe it's trapping in the buyers and now it's going to take the elevator. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't care. If it does, let it do it, right? Let it do it. We're gonna have a victory song if we get there. Would you adjust your stop loss? Yes and no. Most likely, I mean, according to Mark Douglas, you don't mess around with your stop loss. I know I'm referring to him, but I realized. So I was talking about this a few times, that if I move my stop to break even, for example, I entered here, I would have moved my stop loss to break even. I would have been out with break even from this trade, and then seeing my trade go to the take profit level. Who knows if it's going to go there, of course, right now. But for example, let's just assume it goes to the TP level. I would be feeling such a FOMO that would be such a bad feeling. I would hate myself for it, okay? I would hate myself for feeling that FOMO. So I would trade a FOMO for 2 full stop losses. 1 FOMO feeling for 2 full stops. I hate it so much. So I just don't want to feel it. I don't want to feel that FOMO. Gee, did you guys see that? It actually went for it. Oh my god. Is this real? Is this really happening? It's really happening. My TP is at 79.50. No. Mark Douglas is a coach, trading coach from the 90s. He passed away in 2015, but he was coaching traders at brokerages in the 90s and the 80s, and he wrote some books, and I really love those books. Is this real? Oh man, okay. You know what? It's Monday. I don't care. I took it. I don't care. I don't really care.
Earlier in the session, I was struggling big time. I couldn't even get out of my own way. Then out of nowhere, this sensational feeling took over me, and I just couldn't stop winning. It was incredible. I was rock hard. Stay relentless and unwavering in your pursuit. Like a rock that withstands the fiercest of storms. Like being the hardest of rocks, you can stand as a symbol of determination and resilience. In a world of challenges and obstacles, we remain unshakable as a rock, our essence unbreakable. Our merciless
This resolve is a testament to the human spirit. As rock hard as the mountains.
All right, don't worry. I'm not gonna kill you guys with this song. Yeah, I just had to take it off. I had to. I had to. When I see this, you know, price missing my TP with one tick and then reversing, that's when I'm losing my mind. So I just had to close it. Anyway. Hey, thank you, Bribi. Reza is here, the man himself. The man himself. Celebrity Reza Banks. Welcome. Weekend was awesome. Good to see you back. Let's go. So yeah, I had to take this. When I see this happening, when the market teases me by missing my TP, actually it got up there. The highest point was actually 79.50. My order was at 79.50. It did not get a fill. So, but anyway, when it does this, I know that FU market, I'm not gonna go with this. And then anyway, I'm just curious what's gonna happen after this. I think we're still gonna go up, by the way, but this is killing my nerves when it's not feeling. I mean, it went up there. The high was 79.50 and it didn't feel my order. Crazy. So I lose my mind when it does that, and I just had to close it. I had to close it. I don't care. I just had to. Good, awesome, awesome. It was a good. I think we're gonna go for 83. According to my analysis, that 83 should be swept. Let me check it on the mini. Obviously, the level on the mini, what's most important here, which is 83.50, is the same. Yeah, 83.50. On the mini, it's one tick higher, so that makes it valid as an order block high or Asia high, but 83.25, at least 83, at least. Look at that. So, Batista, good to see you here. You was in a short. Break even is a winning trade, by the way, everybody. Hitting the break even is a winning trade. But to have the moral victory, I want to see 83. To be honest, it's awesome that I closed it manually, but to hit the moral victory, we need to hit that 83. And I think it could go a little bit tricky here. We have pre-market open in less than 18 minutes, in about 17. Look at how dirty NQ right now is. Look at how it's gonna go down. There's a 5-minute gap here, 5-minute BC. Boom. So let's just see. 5-minute BC inside. Okay, it might want to go down and pick up some orders from that BC down there. Let's go, Rabari. Let's go. I would love to see this, by the way, going higher, just to know if my analysis was correct or not. But I received a message from a prop firm that was hacked. Well, it was Top Step. But everybody, I would say again that if you had a Top Step account or have a Top Step account, make sure to change the passwords. If you're using the same password on other prop firms, or if you're using the same debit or credit card, make sure to do some precautionary steps. Change the password. Oh, there you go. That was my TP right there. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Okay. Okay. This was my TP right there. I don't care. I'm okay. I'm good. No FOMO here. It was okay. It was okay. Still entry. Let's go. I'm gonna be watching this, kind of curious what's gonna happen at 783. I'm out of coffee, man. That sucks. I'd like to see that 783. It doesn't necessarily have to go to 0.25, but at least tag that 83. We have a small gap here, both on the mini and the micro. So liquidity void down here at 75. It might go down and, you know, build up some positions, accumulation, whatever, before it goes up there. But it would be awesome to see that 83. Theo, no, I don't usually look at DEX. I don't even have a subscription on DEX, to be honest. Maybe I should subscribe to EuroX, but I don't have a subscription. Look at that. It might gonna pick up orders from this gap. Close your trade. Oh, yeah, there's an unbalanced price range at 800. We'll see what happens. Let's go 83. Kind of curious. Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? MB Trader is here. Hello. Hey, how's it going? Let's get that 83. The only thing I wish for is I wish I would have put this on all my funded accounts, right? But hey, it's Monday, and obviously I wanted to start in a good mood, like not putting on too much risk. Let's go. Just spike through it. Let's close the Asia high and have so many orders. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm guessing it has definitely some order. Oh, there you go. 83. 83.25. So it's done. If any one of you guys would like to go long or chase it higher, I would strongly advise, because I usually I don't hold trades to this. This would be like a secondary target for me if I would have a runner, which I don't, and I'm not used to have. I go for the low-hanging fruits usually, full TP. But if I would be holding a runner, I would be having an early TP somewhere in the 90s, maybe at 95 or 97. There's gonna be, if this is gonna keep pushing, there could be a pullback somewhere around 95 or 6 before reaching 800. But that's a, so this is a lower probability target, but obviously it can run fast, who knows. But this was the London move, I would call this. And now we're waiting for the pre-market open at 4 a.m. Maybe, just maybe we're gonna have a reversal. Look at that, pushing into the 90s. Let's see. Or we could go just sideways. And as for the ICT fam, There might be the macro starting in 20 seconds. We'll see if there's going to be any movement. Beanie Player is back. Oh my god. Hey, how was the weekend? Good to see you back. So, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. We gotta mitigate this on the 1 minute and go down. Could be. I am not gonna jump into a long position. Definitely not. But I'm gonna keep watching this price action. Here's the macro. Maybe it's gonna keep pushing higher. As I said, it's a lower probability target. Weekend was good. Good to hear. Yeah, Beanie Player. I agree with you. We're gonna go to this way. This 100%. This is the only thing. We're gonna go this way. That's for sure. Yeah, Trader Joe. If I see a nice shift, I might take a short position, but I'm looking for possible targets. The only possible target would be the Asia low and let me just see the 1 minute chart. Do I see some beautiful zones here? All right, this one maybe. Actually, let me get this off. Okay, opening up this candle. 725.50. Perfect. Order block. Okay. If this would take the elevator, then I might jump in and target 725, but for now it seems like it just wants to push to the 800s. Art is here. Hello. Hey Art, good to see you back. Bit of a pullback here. 9 minutes, actually not even 9, less than 9 minutes. 8 minutes until pre-market open. Hold on. I have to clean my... Lenny, hello. This is a trading view, but here's Quant Tower. So I'm using Quant Tower for executing the trades. But yeah. I love Quant Tower, by the way. I really like... I think it's super easy. Easy to connect to multiple props. Easy to do the copy trading. So built-in copy trader, nothing fancy, super easy to install. So yeah, Quant Tower is definitely a good one. Do you using $7 monthly? No, I pay $27. Trader Joe. If you use the code TomSabo at the same code TomSabo at Quant Tower, you only have to pay for the advanced features to have the multi-connection feature. So Quant Tower is free, but you can only connect to one prop firm at a time. But if you pay for the advanced features, you don't have to buy the full package. If you pay for the advanced features, $27 per month, then you get the multi-connection feature with some more indicators on the chart and some other stuff I don't even know. So $27 per month, and that's it. And you can connect to multiple prop firms, built-in copy trader, everything you need. I mean, the built-in copy trader is free, so you can copy trade at the same prop firm for free. Okay. I think 69 all included. Nice. That's a good price. I mean, if you have the full package. I mean, since I do the charting on TradingView most of the time, I mainly only do the execution on Quant Tower, and I don't really need indicators. I'm not using the DOM. I'm not using order flow and all that such. I'm perfectly good with horizontal lines and rectangles, so I don't really need all the features. Ah, $40. That's a good price. That's a good price. Yeah. Let's get sketch around the high 80s and 90s. Well, as I said, it could be some early profit taking in the 90s. Some bigger players maybe getting their orders off, because as I said, it's a lower probability level, in my opinion. You have at this one in trial that you use one time, you will not use it. I'm Trader Joe. I'm gonna look into it. Many people were telling me that ETS is good, so why not give it a try, right? So yeah, maybe I'll do. Why not? You know. LA is burning. What is happening in LA? It's in the news here in Hungary too. Like, for example, a few of the big Hungarian news website already talking about this. You know, it's in the news. Fires in LA. There was some I don't know. I was reading that Trump already sent the National Guard to LA. That's crazy. And it's all because of fire. I don't know. Something happened. I have to look into that. That's the reason. All traders from Robin Cup using only ATS. Oh, they do. Ah, I didn't know that. I guess that's a good reason. That's an interesting. Hey, Ken's C, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining. Welcome. I think 800s is the line in the sand. Yeah, most likely. I think so too. We have 40 seconds until the pre-market open. I'm going to be checking this on Quant Tower, how the candles are going to print. We have 800 here. Not that it matters too much, but let's see what happens. 20 seconds. Whoa! Amen, Lafitte. Thank you for joining the channel. Welcome to the stream. I'm super happy for the new subscribers as well. I mean, this is awesome. We have an awesome morning. Look at this pre-market open. What's it gonna be? Are we gonna hit the 800? Let's see. Is this really happening? What is going on? Almost there. Almost at 900. I mean, sorry, 800. Almost there. What is the level here? I think it should be going through that level. If it's not, then obviously it's a different story. It might go down. Yeah, look at this gap here to 86. Pick up some orders. Who knows? And obviously we have an unbalanced price range. Quite interesting. So we might go down to that 86, but be careful to rebalance that liquidity void. The trick in this is that it should be, whoa, Audio Murahi, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Trader Joe is going short. Let's go. I'm still waiting. Actually, I'm not even waiting for anything. What should I wait for? On the 5 minute, there the first gap available is down there at 68. Question remains: is it still gonna break that 800 or not? As I said, it could be a lower probability setup. I'm not gonna do anything with it now. It breaks me before 800. Well, I'm staying on the sidelines and gonna be watching this. Pre-market open can be a tricky one, especially, you know, we have these liquidity voids on the mini as well, here and down here. I'm not saying it's a drawn liquidity, but it could be wicking down there before pushing to the 800s. Who knows, right? Okay, back to 95. Let's see. Okay, I think it did go. Okay, let's see. The high is 800.25. So we got the 800. We got the 800. And if I go to the left here, there's nothing else. And by the way, right now at this level, because of this gap, this is technically a supply level. Why? Because it swept the highs here, this one, and this one at the open on Sunday. Pushed higher and then shifted lower. You know, the high of this level is 21 on the micro. I'm not saying we're going there, but it's definitely an interesting level. Seeing this taking out that 21 level. If I would have to guess, knowing that information, that 21 is basically a supply zone high. So 5-minute supply zone high. I would like to see that 21 being taken out. And me too. I'm getting hungry too. I'm getting hungry as well. Hungry Hungarian, you know, hungry Hungarian. So this dot line here, I already put it there earlier in the stream because that's a 5-minute supply zone. Interesting level though. Stop loss is 850. That's a good level. That's a safe level. What to do, right? I'm trying to look at this on multiple time frames in multiple scenarios, but why do I have the feeling that it might want to go up there? I don't know. Kind of an interesting and strange feeling that it just wants to go there. That it wants to go for it. I don't know. Somehow this thing is keep telling me that I should jump into a long position and target this 820. I don't know why, but that's a low probability target. So I keep getting that feeling. Kensha Bros, hey, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Protector feel good. 820 is also a 4-hour candle high. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Actually, let's check it together. Volcanic Protector Man. Do you know that song? Protector Man. Yeah. Interesting level though. Anyway. Let's just, watch this for a little bit. Usually at this time of the hour, I don't really like to put on trades because of the major move has happened already in London. Not favor, no trades taken. I was in a long position earlier, looking for this Asia high, and now I'm just trying to tape read and watch the market, try to figure out what it wants to do. Will it touch 700? Well, 700. I mean, there's a nice gap there, so why not? Why not? It can take the elevator anytime. I just have this feeling that it wants to take out that other zone up there after the Sunday open. I have this strange, weird feeling. I don't know why. When you're using Rhythmic Pro, okay, your which category? I think. I have no idea. Which menu is that? That's a good question. So, for example, here, let's look at a Rhythmic account. Let's look at a Buley account, okay? Okay, so this Bulenox account is at $1,655. Obviously, I still have to push this to this is a new account. I still have to push this to 2,600. So if you scroll down, I don't want to show all my personal info, but if you scroll down, you will see that auto liquidate threshold is at $49,155. That's what I'm looking at, right? $655.54, $155.54 because of the $2,500 safety net. So auto liquidate threshold. Now, if you go, for example, which one is that? Which one is end of day? For example, Funded Futures network, it's already locked in at 50,100, right? So it's locked in. With MyFundedFutures, for example, this is a funded account, a starter account. It has $2,059, but the daily loss limit is here, intraday stop drawdown. So that's how you can see it. Anyway. Been stuck in a wing trade. I think that's a good thing, right? That's actually a good thing. No, it's live. It's live, Trader Joe. If I'm in the trade, that little line there in Quant Tower, it's if it's an intraday trailing, that's updating live on Quant Tower. That is actually updating live. I can guarantee you that. So if you're in a profit and it trails, you see that number trailing as well. Okay, are we going down? I don't see anything special yet. Threshold value, yeah. On the rhythmic connection. Or is it? Is it only when after closing the trade? Hold on a second, Trader Joe. You might be right. Is it only after? Because I'm not really watching. No, it's updating. Yeah, sorry, I take it back. It's updating. It's updating. That level is when it's an intraday trailing. 1000% sure that it's updating. That little line there is updating live. 100%, billion% sure that it's updating. Yeah, because I used to do that when I full ported accounts at Bulenox and Apex. And I was watching, oh my god, how much I left with. And it was an open position. So that is 1,000,000,000% sure. It's updating live. That little line. Okay, so the next fair value gap is down at 69. This one might want to go down to take liquidity. Or it could be another short squeeze. Because this here is, again, a classic ICT short setup. If you guys want to take it, good target down here, 5-minute busy. You know, it's not a bad entry, actually. If you're pretty much looking for entering short, it doesn't really get any better than this. And this is your opportunity to target that. I'm obviously not financial advice. I'm still kind of waiting because I just had this nice trade here, but I don't know. I cannot see like it must open. Oh, well, I can guarantee you, Trader Joe, that that number is updating live, 100%. Go, yeah, Camille, full port on the demo accounts. Only demo, all right? Only do it on demo accounts is what I'm saying. Not even evals. Full port. Okay, so we're back to this gap. I wonder what's it gonna do. Kind of interesting seeing that 820 level still up there. That's kind of an interesting level. I'm not gonna jump into a short. Excuse me, I'm yawning here. Look at this. It just wants to keep pushing higher. Interesting, right? But let's just see how far can it go. And since today we haven't really spoke about the advantages of being here on this channel, let me tell you something, you know, firsthand, real quick. You know what's coming. If you're looking for the best available discounts, if you're just looking for better luck in the markets, if you're looking for a good time out with the friends and family, better health, better life, you always know what to do, you know. The code is you must use is Tom Sabo. Look for the best discounts, the best deals, the best available prop firms on the market. Use the code Tom Sabo. I kind of messed it up, but it was cool. Anyway, let's see what it does. Well, maybe it takes the elevator. Who knows? It still has like 40 minutes from the kill zone, right? I'm still curious about that level up there, that 820, 821. Hey, Bessam, what up? But yeah, if you guys, ladies and gents, would like to support the channel and keep the show rolling, please don't forget to use the code TomSabo for all of these prop firms, almost all of these prop firms. Some good deals are going on. TradeIFY still has the no activation fee promo. Daily payouts, don't miss it out. MyFundedFutures is going to have a new promo today. 25% off from evaluations and resets. Check it out for later. And of course, some other prop firms as well. 71% at Apex, 75 at Bulenox. Funded Futures Network also down. But anyway, highly appreciated and being grateful if you guys using the code. Thank you. That was the commercial. Oh yeah, it's I'm doing that. Yeah, oh my gosh, I need to do that. I need to upload that because I wanted to show that at MyFunded TV too. Short is going well. Nice, let's go, man. I think there could be a possibility that it wants to fill the gap at 775 and then lower. So who knows? Who knows? It might want to go. We still have 39 yeah, 39, 38 minutes from the hour. I think it might want to go lower, but I don't want to scalp it, to be honest. But it does feel like, at least for a pullback, it's good to go down to that 75 level. There's a fair value gap at 75.75 on the 15-minute chart. Not far. And if there's not enough volume in the market, it can sweep lower. And I think that's what it wants to do. What's that level? 75, 75. It might go for it. Who knows? The problem is, in London session, I don't really like to scalp. It's always low probability, you know. Yes, yeah, I'm gonna be here in New York session. Yes, Nikolai, I'm gonna be here, and I think there's gonna be MyFunded TV today as well. So I'll be there too. Okay, what is happening here? Is this thing wants to sweep that that 70, what's the level there? Low on that level is 75.75. Kind of curious if it wants to do it or not, because of that liquidity void down there, and it's there on the mini. And And it's also a 15-minute fair value gap starting here at this point. It's not necessarily going to go down there. I'm just watching that level. Dun, 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 dun. Because what else is there? And we have the 68. Whoa! Eddie Musalem. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. So I'm kind of curious if it goes down or not. I don't know what's the deal here. Okay, it went down there. Interesting. And below that level, we have that 68 as the 5-minute BC. Now, talking about that level, we have also another order block. Quite interesting, to be honest. Starting at, what's the open here? 69.25. Might want to break that. And this level is actually at 68. Might want to go to 68. Not really sure. There's an order block down there. So that's kind of weird. Feels like it wanted to go there. Let me just put a line here on this 5-minute gap so we can see it a little bit more clear. 68.75 on the micro. And let's see the level on the mini. 68.50 on the mini. We're going to look into that. We are going to look into that. Trading Star is here. Hello. Eddie, welcome. Hey, thank you. How's it going, Trading Star? The celebrity. How's trades so far? I hope all is good. So by the way, this zone here, this is a demand zone. Just saying. I'm not saying it's gonna go down there, but that's a demand zone right there. According to this candle at 333. Are we gonna get it? I have no idea. But it's interesting. I think we spiked down there. Oh my gosh, Apex is back to 80% off. What is happening? I just got the email. Reaching $500 million in payouts. Apex does an 80% off any size evaluation accounts for the first month only. $50 resets across the board. Activation fee lifetime is, well, it's the upper the money a little bit, $140. The big accounts are also down. Okay, so lifetime activation fee is $140 and 80% off with Apex. Just out. Interesting. I'm just gonna have to change the banner here. From 71, let's see. Can I get it to Apex? Okay. Let's hope this is the one. Okay, look at that. Busted through that level. Seems like we're going down. Okay. Order block down there, 1 minute. 1 minute demand zone. 1 minute order block. I'm not saying we're going there. It's just, let's just keep an eye out for it, you know. You never know. You never know. Where is it? I have to change this. Okay, so 80% off. And 1 day pass with Apex currently. How am I doing? Oh, I didn't see you. Trading Star. Sometimes I'm a little bit like all over the place. Next time, put my name there so it highlights my name for me, and it's easier to spot there. Thank you, Trading Star. Make sure you know, if you highlight my name, it's easier to spot the questions or the shout outs. Because I was just scrolling up and down sometimes, and I just got lost in the analysis, and yeah. They actually told me I should be interacting more with chat. So Martin, hello. Welcome, Martin. How's it going? Yeah, I saw that. I think I saw that, Martin. I apologize if I haven't, I mean, if I did not say hello or whatever. Maybe I was just, because I'm watching the internal chat. I'm watching, you know, I'm watching my charts. I'm watching the YouTube. I'm watching, and you know, I'm tabbing between screens sometimes, and I just got lost. But you know. Can you show me new week opening? I don't see it in my charts. Oh, the new week opening gap. So on the 1 minute, if that's what you're looking for, new week opening price is this candle opening at, on the micro, it's 799.25. 799.25. It's the new week opening price. Okay, 799.25. And yeah, and the closing price is actually 809.75 from Friday. So new week opening gap high is 809.75 and 799.25 on the micro. You're welcome. Absolutely. Karsten, hey. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I wish you too. I wish you to the best, Karsten. Thank you. I mean, Karsten's super nice. Drops in all the time with the best wishes. Let's go, Karsten. We're gonna have an amazing week, everybody. This is gonna be awesome. And by the way, just saying, I'm not gonna be here on Wednesday London session. Again, it's gonna be a family issue. Again, the hospital, but this time not my mother. I'm taking my father-in-law to the hospital. So, you know. So I'm not gonna be here on Wednesday. I'm the one who's taking everybody to hospital. But anyway, it's crazy, I know. But otherwise, I'm gonna be on schedule every day with London, New York, MyFunded TV. I'm gonna be here. So just FYI, fast forward Wednesday, no London stream. Okay. Well, honestly, yeah, I mean, I tried to do my best, but the problem is, like, I was taking my mother. I'm taking my mother to hospital treatment like every month, and so far, doctor's saying she's gonna be okay. But now, and in this occasion, unfortunately, my father-in-law, and he's 71 years old. Now there is a big issue. Because unfortunately they have found a cancer. They have found a cancer in his lungs. It's not good. It's unfortunately not good, and I have to take him to Budapest. To a special hospital. They're gonna make a special scan just to see if it's operable or not. So pray, everybody, please, because we need him to recover. So pray for him. To be able to be operated. It's very important. It's very, very important. Yeah, he's I'm doing as best I can, but right now this is real serious issue, and I really want to get him all the best I can do. And so they were saying in the hospital, they were saying that the only chance is to operate, but for the operation they need to scan. They need to do this scan, PET scan, or I don't know what's it called. But I hope that they're gonna say it's operable. If it's okay, then it's still a lot to go, but at least we have a chance. It's super bad. Anyway, we'll keep our cool, and it's gonna be okay. Thank you so much, everyone. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. So for now, by the way, getting back to you, and thank you for the wishes. I just wanted to get the energy, being sent to his direction. That's right now, looking at the markets. Thank you, Marco and Cans and everybody. Sacromancer. So what I see here is I don't see an opportunity here to trade. I don't see a setup. I don't see a level. We're approaching the 5 a.m. kill zone end time, which for me is the point of finishing at the latest by entering into any trade. And I think this was the move. That's being done here as a finish for the London session. So that being said, everybody, I would like to say thank you so much for watching, but I think I sign off and be back for the New York session. That's all we could do in London. I think it was a great session, though. I really enjoyed it. I think it was awesome. Thank you, everybody, again for joining. I'll be back for 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, New York open. So hope to see you guys there. And then MyFunded TV today. And if you would like to support the channel, please use the code TomSabo. Keep the show rolling. Get the best available discounts and resets. Check out, you can use it for resets too. Check it out. Thank you so much, everybody. And God bless you all. I'll be back for a New York session. All right. Cheers, everyone. God bless.